You know, there's something I've been hearing a lot from friends my age, people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. They'll say, I just don't feel as strong as I used to. Maybe you've noticed it too. Little things like struggling to open a jar or feeling a bit unsteady when you stand up. It's not just about getting older. It's about making sure we're giving our bodies what they need to stay strong and active. And here's the good news. What we eat plays a huge role in keeping our muscles strong. It's not about complicated diets or expensive supplements. It's about choosing the right foods that naturally support muscle strength. So today I want to share with you 6 must-have foods that can help you maintain and even rebuild your muscle strength as you age. Now, before we dive in, let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about how much protein you're really getting in a day? Protein is like the building block for muscles, and as we get older, our bodies need a little more of it to stay strong. But it's not just about protein. There are other key nutrients that work together to keep us feeling our best. So let's start with the first must-have food, eggs. Oh, I can already hear some of you saying, but what about cholesterol? Well, here's the thing. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods out there. They're packed with high-quality protein, and they contain all the essential amino acids our muscles need to repair and grow. Plus, they're loaded with vitamins like B12, which helps keep our nerves and blood cells healthy. Now, if you're worried about cholesterol, talk to your doctor. But for most of us, eating an egg or 2 a day is perfectly fine. And here's a little tip. Try pairing your eggs with some veggies, like spinach or bell peppers. It's an easy way to add even more nutrients to your meal. The second food I want to talk about is Greek yogurt. Now, regular yogurt is good, but Greek yogurt is like the supercharged version. It's thicker, creamier, and packed with even more protein. Just 1 cup can give you about 20 grams of protein. That's like eating 3 eggs. And let's not forget about the probiotics, which are great for gut health. A healthy gut means better absorption of all those good nutrients we're talking about. If you find plain Greek yogurt a bit tart, try adding a drizzle of honey or some fresh berries. It's a delicious way to get your protein and satisfy your sweet tooth at the same time. Now, before we move on to the next food, I want to remind you, this isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about small, simple swaps that add up over time. Maybe today you swap your usual breakfast for some Greek yogurt with fruit, or tomorrow you enjoy a veggie omelet. Little steps lead to big results. And speaking of results, the third food on our list is lean chicken. Chicken is a fantastic source of protein, and it's also rich in nutrients like selenium and niacin, which support energy production and muscle function. The key here is to choose lean cuts like chicken breast and to prepare it in a healthy way, grilled, baked, or roasted rather than fried. If you're not a big fan of chicken, don't worry. There are plenty of other options we'll talk about later. But if you do enjoy it, try adding it to soups, salads, or stir-fries for an easy protein boost. Now, I know we've only covered 3 foods so far, but already you can see how simple it is to make choices that support your muscle strength. And the best part? These are all foods you probably already enjoy, or at least they're easy to find at any grocery store. So let's keep going. In the next part, we'll talk about 3 more must-have foods, including one that might surprise you. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we've already talked about eggs, Greek yogurt, and lean chicken. 3 fantastic foods to help keep your muscles strong. But we're just getting started. The next food on our list is one that might surprise you, especially if you've been told to avoid it in the past. I'm talking about nuts, especially almonds and walnuts. Now, I know some people worry about the fat in nuts, but here's the thing. These are healthy fats. Your body needs them. Nuts are packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients like magnesium, which plays a big role in muscle function. Ever wake up with a cramp in your leg at night? That could be a sign you're not getting enough magnesium. A small handful of almonds or walnuts each day can make a real difference. And here's a little trick. Try adding crushed walnuts to your oatmeal or sprinkling sliced almonds on top of your yogurt. It's an easy way to boost both the flavor and the nutrition of your meals. Just remember, portion control is key. A small handful is plenty. Now let's move on to our fifth must-have food, beans. Whether it's black beans, lentils, chickpeas, or kidney beans, these little powerhouses are loaded with plant-based protein and fiber. And for those of us who aren't big meat eaters, beans are a fantastic alternative. They're also rich in iron, which helps carry oxygen to your muscles, something that's extra important as we age. If you've ever felt tired or sluggish after a meal, it might be because you're not getting enough iron. But here's the catch. Plant-based iron, the kind in beans, is absorbed better when you pair it with vitamin C. So try adding some bell peppers to your bean salad or squeezing a little lemon juice over your lentil soup. It's a simple trick that makes a big difference. And finally, let's talk about fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Now, I know not everyone loves fish, but if there's one food that's worth adding to your diet, this is it. Fatty fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are like magic for your muscles. They help reduce inflammation, support joint health, and even improve muscle protein synthesis. Fancy words for helping your muscles stay strong. If you're not a fan of the taste, try starting with milder fish like salmon and seasoning it well with herbs and lemon. Or if you really can't stand fish, consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement. Just check with your doctor first. Now, before we wrap up, I want to remind you, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Maybe you start by adding one of these foods to your meals this week. Next week, you try another. Small steps lead to big changes over time. And speaking of changes, in the next part, we'll bring it all together. How to combine these foods into simple, delicious meals, plus a few bonus tips to help you stay strong and active for years to come. Well, here we are, the final part of our conversation about the 6 must-have foods for muscle strength. We've covered a lot, haven't we? Eggs, Greek yogurt, lean chicken, nuts, beans, and fatty fish. But knowing what to eat is only half the battle. The other half is putting it all together in a way that's easy, enjoyable, and sustainable. So let's talk about how to make these foods work for you. First, think about simple swaps. Instead of toast with jam for breakfast, how about Greek yogurt with walnuts and a drizzle of honey? Or maybe a veggie omelet with a side of beans? These small changes add up without feeling overwhelming. Another tip? Prep ahead. Cook a big batch of chicken or salmon at the start of the week, and use it in salads, soups, or wraps. Soak some beans overnight and toss them into stews or stir-fries. When healthy food is ready to go, you're much more likely to eat it. And here's something I don't want you to forget: hydration. Water is just as important as food when it comes to muscle health. Dehydration can lead to cramps, fatigue, and even muscle loss. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses a day, and if plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I have dietary restrictions? That's okay. The key is to focus on what you can have, not what you can't. If you're lactose intolerant, try lactose-free yogurt or fortified plant-based alternatives. If you don't eat meat, load up on beans, nuts, and eggs. There's always a way to make it work. So let's recap. Prioritize protein-rich foods like eggs, yogurt, and lean meats. Don't shy away from healthy fats. Nuts and fatty fish are your friends. Fiber and iron from beans help keep your energy up. Small, consistent changes are better than drastic overhauls. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Aging is a journey, and every step you take to care for your body is a victory. You don't have to do it all at once, just start somewhere. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods do you already enjoy? Which ones are you excited to try? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 60. From my kitchen to yours, here's to staying strong, healthy, and vibrant at every age. Until next time, take care and keep shining.